lot of laughter and folly. Welcome back to Take It from Two Guys. I'm Nathan.
I'm Christian.
And you're here to take it from the men.
Okay.
The men of this show. Men run this show here.
All right. Yo, what is...
No women work at this company. That's kind of a problem, bro.
Yeah.
That's kind of an issue.
We need diversity.
We need diversity. Of course, two men. I don't know.
What are you doing, man? What? You know, there are two men who have done some pretty great things. Like
Barnes and Noble.
Yeah, they own
Dave and Buster's.
as well, yeah. David Barnes.
We were supposed to put a clip out about that.
I know. I don't know what happened.
Should we recreate it right now? No.
I think at this point it's just too
How do we
far
find
gone.
that?
I found it.
I know. How do we like go to the archives and find old footage?
What are you talking about?
I don't know. Why did my phone just go off?
Because Molly
Okay.
texted us.
This morning you sent me a text about an earthquake alert that you got that I also received, and I didn't feel shit. And I'm like, why am I getting an earthquake alert? Is everyone in LA getting it? And then you texted me.
Yeah, I didn't feel it either, but I saw it and I immediately went to my door area and I just stood there and I grabbed my cat and I was like, we're gonna fucking ride this bitch out.
Oh, it was telling you to brace for it.
Yeah, it said
it's like, oh, it's gonna come.
Yeah.
Oh. I never felt anything.
I didn't feel it either. But
was it a false alarm?
No, it was like a 5.2 in San Diego, which is like pretty. It's it's big.
Was there destruction?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I think you would hear about it.
I feel like I don't know. We've had some what?
There's been some destruction in LA.
Yeah, no. I feel. No, I was gonna say that for all the earthquakes we've had, I've never had to like seen an alert before.
Oh, really?
One. Yeah, I've never gotten an alert.
I feel like I've gotten one before, but this is the one. Like I haven't had one in a long time before this.
Yeah. I've never seen it, honestly. I'm used to seeing like an Amber Alert. Or you remember in Hawaii there was like a false alarm about there being like a nuke going off that they sent off and it freaked out a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
It was like April Fools.
That's a bad April Fool's joke.
Yeah.
Bad April Fool's joke.
Dude, every time I come in this room, I feel like I get congested. Like my allergies just flare up. Meanwhile, you're breathing like nothing. Yeah. I don't know if it's the cat or the dust or what.
I don't know. It's not really dusty in here, is it?
I think from when we like renovated the room, it probably picked up a bunch of shit and just started circulating it.
Okay, first
should open a window.
Yeah, I mean,
but it'd be loud then because Sepulveda Boulevard is literally 10 feet that way.
We're gonna have to block. We're gonna have to.
You know how big Sepulveda goes all the way through Los Angeles. We could be anywhere in Sepulveda. It might as well be like the 405 is right there. Oh, I just doxed myself.
What are you doing, man? Shut the fuck up. You are the reason why internet safety is such a priority for children.
Yeah.
Cause you literally just like,
you gotta watch out for me, kids. Is that what you mean?
No, that's not what I mean.
Oh, the opposite?
I just mean like, teaching your kids about internet safety.
Oh, so they don't do that to themselves.
By not doing what you're doing and just giving information that's not necessary for the internet to know. You get what I'm saying?
Because it's a busy street. They need to know.
It doesn't matter. Because we're near a busy street. Okay. That's all you got to say. We're near a busy street and it's loud. Yeah. That's all you got to say. Well,
it's fun because Sepulveda is like
known
in California. So it's like people that are from LA can like relate.
God damn, man.
Where are we going, bro? We're going off the rails already.
It's you. I'm trying to steer us back, man.
All right, serious. Take the wheel. Take the wheel.
Oh, God. Okay.
Christian, take the wheel.
We were talking this morning because you carpooled.
Yeah.
And do you have an appreciation alarm? You know what that is?
An appreciation alarm?
Yeah, an appreciation alarm in the morning.
What the fuck is that?
Okay, so say you have to be up at like 7:45. You need to be up at 7:45. I set at least 2 appreciation alarms.
Oh, yeah, like the alarm before the alarm.
Exactly, the alarm before the alarm.
Yeah, you need it.
Yeah, so you have that your first alarm. You wake up, you're like, oh, really? Oh, my God. I got like 10 minutes left. You appreciate that alarm.
I see.
Go back to bed. You wake up kind of refreshed.
Sure.
The appreciation alarm.
My appreciation alarm is like an hour before I have to get up.
Ew.
Because I'm like,
disgusting.
I'm like, oh, I wake up. I'm like, what the fuck time is it? The fuck I have to get up, and then I'm like, oh no, I still have another hour. Then I can appreciate the warm sheets.
An hour?
Yeah.
That's too much time. Because you know what? Anytime I think anytime over 10 minutes, I'm gonna just continue to be asleep.
10 minutes is too short.
That's perfect time.
10 minutes is like, fuck, I gotta be up in 10 minutes. That's like stress. I don't want to wake up to stress.
5 minutes is stress.
No.
10 minutes is
I want to
bliss.
wake up at least. I want my appreciation alarm to be at least half an hour prior to waking up.
That's such a. I feel like, especially now, because I used to be alarmed every 3 minutes. Yeah, like if I
leading up to the actual alarm.
Yeah, do you want to see it? It's really rough.
I've done that.
So like, no, they're still there.
Yeah, I have so many alarms. Yeah,
they just keep going, and it's like 7:02, 7:04, 7:07. It's just like that. So I feel like I can't do that long of a period of time anymore because I'm like trained like, okay, no, I can never do this again in my life.
It's got to the point where if I ever have to set an alarm for myself, chances are it already exists. I just have to enable it, you know, because I've like set so many alarms.
Yeah.
I know, 'cause you don't delete them.
Do you delete? I don't think anybody
I'm sure everyone
them.
has a long like go on your phone right now, go to your alarms. I'm sure you can just fucking scroll.
Yeah,
you go like,
and if you can't, you're kind of a monster. That's terrifying.
Or you have your life together.
Okay, well,
and you just have your two alarms: the weekday alarm and the weekend alarm.
People who do that, good for them. I could never, ever.
I feel like structure isn't
not like that.
It's
Not for my. That's too much. I feel like that's micromanaging my own life, and I don't want to do all that.
Sure.
I like to manage my life. I'm not trying to micromanage.
At that point, the alarm is more of like a safety. You're probably waking up already.
Yeah, you're probably
because your body's like used to waking up at the same exact time.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, if I don't have to like double or work in the morning, I'm still waking up at the same exact time and going just going about my day.
You just have more time.
Yeah.
I can never be one of those people that wakes up before the sun though.
I like that.
I know a lot of people. I mean, do you though?
Yeah.
Like it sounds nice. Like I like that too, but I don't actually do it. You know.
It's not. I mean, when you wake up before the sun to go see like the sunrise, that's where it's like really nice. If you're waking up at like 5 for like, I'm not going. I don't care. I don't need to work at 5.
Because the whole idea is you're like up while everyone else is still asleep. You got this whole time alone. You can really like get a bunch of work done.
I live alone. I'm good. I don't need to fucking wake up at 5 a.m. to do that. I can wake up at 8 and be
I appreciate sleeping in. I can sleep, dude.
I can't.
I can fucking. If you let me, I'll get 13 hours of sleep a night.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't sleep past 10 o'clock.
Your body
That's
makes
the
you get
max. Even then's like a stretch. Even when remember we used to go get fucked, like we used to go out and get like go dancing or whatever. We get home at like 2. We would still chill till like 5.
Right.
I would still wake up at like 9.
I don't know how you could do that.
And I would be like, all right,
my body
good
needs.
work.
It's not negotiable.
No, I can power through. It doesn't matter.
That's insane.
I don't know. I wish, but I think it's
everyone's
I have
different.
FOMO. I have the FOMO of missing like what's happening during the day.
Yeah, I get
like
that.
the day stuff.
I think that's part of it too. Like I theoretically can sleep in, but I won't because then I'll start to feel like I'm wasting the day away. Where I'm just like in bed, or I'll know there'll come a point in the day where I'll wish I had more time and be like angry at my old self for like staying in bed.
Yeah, and you can't look at the past like that. You can't be mad at your past self.
Fuck.
But
I want to be happy at my past self for fucking getting up and getting after it, baby.
There it is.
Get after it.
Yeah, that's
speaking of which we have been for the last 73 motherfucking days, bitch.
73 days.
Day 73. Oh, you can't even see it. Whatever.
No. You have a really big shirt on.
I do. I'm swimming in this shit. I bought the shirt off a dude on Facebook Marketplace, like an Edgar looking dude. He was like in his parents' house, and he like comes out and there's like PJs. He's like, "Hey man," he's like, "You can check it out." I'm like, "All right, sure." I was just gonna take it.
Yeah.
I was like, "All right, if you insist." So I fucking I'm like pretending to examine it. I'm just like staring at it, not saying anything. He's like, "It could use a wash, but like whatever." I'm like, "All right, man, here." And he wanted 18 for it, which is such a random number. I just gave him 20. I appreciate the little hustle. It's nice though. It's a Kith shirt. It's a Kith like Olympics, USA Olympics collab.
You gotta wear it in 2028.
I'll bury it in the park, and then I'll come get it.
Why would you bury it? You can wear it. You don't need to bury a shirt in the park.
I just want to utilize that idea for
Nathan,
something.
Explain your idea. Please explain your idea.
The Olympics are in his backyard, basically. So why not bury some booze, bury some contraband, bury some fun, and then when we attend the Olympics, we take a shovel, dig. Aha, we have our contraband. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I do it at concerts all the time.
Now, this is where the other half of me like that sounds cool, and I'm like, yeah, let's fucking go. But also, if we could do that, anybody could do that.
Yeah.
With anything. It makes me never want to attend like a fair or a fucking.
Someone's gonna lay
anything.
some booby traps,
dude. Like that's so scary, dog. Like,
could you imagine in the middle of the Olympics, like a fucking?
Exactly, that's terrifying.
Oh my god,
that's a fucked up thought. And
I'm sure they like survey the land prior. I'm sure there's people that think about that kind of stuff.
Okay, I really hope so.
As long as they don't find my bottle of fucking Tennessee.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, why? Okay, if they're, what are they? Okay, obviously we know what they would be looking for, but you think they're just gonna pass up like this shit? And be like, oh, we'll leave it. You know?
No.
Or like, but how?
I'm sure
how
part
do
of
they stay?
it. There's probably like needles in that fucking ground, bro, from all the homeless people and shit.
God, oh my god!
Like think about where they're.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like an
stop.
encampment.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about where it is. Please
We're
stop.
gonna
This
triangulate
episode,
where we
yeah,
are.
dude, this episode. This episode.
Like, well, this
just
is
like,
here. This is here. This it has to be somewhere here.
Our one person who watches our long form the entire way is just gonna be standing outside, like looking at different areas, like, oh, there the fuck they are.
It's gonna be that guy that tries to, the Asian dude that hangs out at the gas station, trying to get you some money.
Gas. What a fucking guy.
What a life.
What a life. I've been having that like thought lately. It's like,
What a life.
No. Well, like I'm thinking about like different people's lives and how like we really
Complex they are.
don't. Yeah. How complex they are and how we really don't know anything about really anybody except for our really close like friends.
Yeah. It's
family.
funny when I see someone doing something dumb in like public and I'm like, what a fucking dumbass. What are they thinking? And then like sometimes I'll be doing something dumb and I'm like, damn, that was kind of dumb. People probably think I'm a dumbass, but that's not how I normally am. So I'm like thinking on the both sides of that like exchange. Yeah. I'm just self-aware. Like if I'm a dumbass, I know I'm a dumbass.
Well, yeah. I mean, I feel like a lot of people are. No.
Yeah.
I take that back. Let me backtrack. Self-awareness is very rare.
It's not as common as you think.
Yeah, with people that
common sense ain't so common.
Which is just insane.
Why is it called common sense then?
I don't know. I think it's just like a.
Because it's supposed to be common.
I think it's supposed to be common, but it's just not.
Oh, isn't it common sense like a bill someone drafted up about why they shouldn't be taxed or something? Is that where it comes from?
I don't know.
Like in the American Revolution, there was like a thing, like a pamphlet that was made called Common Sense by like Alexander Wright or something. And or something.
Alexander Wright.
Maybe it was Alexander Hamilton.
I don't think.
Or maybe it was
Hamilton.
John Hancock or something.
I don't
One of those types of guys though.
Okay.
He wrote this manifesto. That's what it was about why it makes sense for America. It's common sense that America, disassociate or like whatever. What is that called? Revolts or leaves Britain and makes their own country. And it's called common sense. And I think that's where it comes from.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, so okay.
I'm always teaching something.
Yeah, but most of the time it's wrong.
No.
Okay.
I'm like
cockroaches.
Okay, I'm like on the verge of being right. The
That's
thought is there.
correct.
The thought's
then
there.
You have to acknowledge that you're not
there.
teaching people. You're teaching people like quarter truths or half truths.
Okay, but it shows that like
you're intellectual a little bit.
Yes.
Fucking Jesus.
Like at some point, I was taught something that's kind of right.
And then you just kind of added it.
And I kind of made it my own.
You just kind of added some
and now
extra,
here we are.
extra pizzazz up in there.
You know what? Look at our set looks nice, so we know.
What?
We know something about something. Is that not the truth?
Okay, I just God, you know what? This
I've come across an issue. So it's my birthday coming up, and I have people asking me what they're gonna get, what I want for my birthday, and I don't know if is it just me or is that like a weird question to answer?
I'm gonna be so real. It's a weird question to
like
ask.
I don't know how to answer.
I couldn't ever,
especially
ask
if it's the type of if it's like expensive, because it like the person that's asking me, it's implied that they're gonna like ball out, and I just feel weird asking for something that's like over $20, let alone like over 200.
Yeah,
like what the fuck? I don't think about that kind of things. That kind of stuff.
I don't think a lot of people think about like the price tag on things, and I feel like I don't know. It's just okay. I don't know how to explain this right, but
also
I just feel I would never ask that question, and
Yeah.
I would feel very honestly uncomfortable getting that question asked to me.
Because my go-to is like, you don't have to give me anything.
Yeah, because
I'm not expecting
honestly,
anything.
Once I stopped being a teenager, I didn't expect shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's this. You're done.
But on the other end of it, I'm like, okay, I could use this as a great opportunity to get something cool. that, like I would never buy myself, but I want. It's like super sick. So like the first idea was like an Aura ring, you know?
Yeah.
Because I have an Apple Watch, but I prefer to have like a ring on sometimes versus the watch because it's just more inconspicuous. But then it's like gonna get in the way at the gym. You know, if I'm doing deadlifts or any kind of pulling motion or like pull ups, I can't wear it during the gym,
Dumbbells.
so I can't track my workouts. So I'm what it's like for sleep and like what am I gonna do with sleep data?
I mean, you can use your watch for that.
True, exactly, and it's like $5.99 a month subscription you have to pay on top of it.
That's,
So I'm, like,
okay,
trying to
is that
think
going to be the new norm? I'm sorry to interrupt. The new norm of you're buying a piece of hardware and then having
Yeah.
to pay a subscription for the hardware? Because if so, that is
Because
so shitty.
once you sell the product, the company doesn't make money anymore unless you are reliant on like a monthly service.
until they cancel the service,
Yeah,
they go, oh, you know what, we're done. Bye.
and then
So fucked.
and one of the other things that they were like, oh, what about an Equinox membership? And I'm like, okay. First of all, an Aura ring's already expensive. That's like $300.
Yeah.
An Equinox membership, assuming you get it for like a year, that's like over $1,000. And she's like, yeah, but there's like a few of us pitching in. I'm like, okay, if you have like 4 people probably who would realistically pitch in, maybe, then like that's still a lot of money from each person.
Yeah.
like I don't expect all those people to drop that much money on my birthday gift, especially because they're already coming on this trip and spending money.
Yeah.
Like that's enough of a gift.
It's
So I don't fucking know.
Crazy.
I don't know.
Crazy.
I don't know.
I don't know what I personally I don't know what I would say.
I said Aura ring because I was like, I don't know what to say, and that's like
Started-
kind of cool, but I
started
don't know if like
panicking.
I'd love it. Like I don't know. Now that I'm like really thinking about it, I'm like, would I actually use it, or is it like cool for 2 weeks and then I never wear it again?
Yeah, but also like yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like you could use your watch for most of it
Yeah.
personally. For like the stuff that you use it for and
So
would want it for.
I don't know. I don't know what I should say. Should I just research a bunch of stuff and like try to actually come up with something that I would actually want?
I mean, sure, if you
What about? I was thinking like a really nice like one of those SBD like lever weightlifting belts because that thing will last you your lifetime, like a $200 one.
I've never worn like because you guys
We
remember-
have.
I've never worn.
Oh,
I never
really?
wore it. Yeah, because at the time I was too big.
You could really?
Yeah, because that was when Jerry was here, so it was last year.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can get a really nice one
That
though.
was like 50 pounds ago.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
that is crazy. We've come a long way.
We have. Speaking of which, day 73. What's your weight right now? And how are things progressed from last week?
Yeah, lots changed, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
For me at least.
Yeah.
So right now, I think I weighed in at 167 today. But that's not my lowest. My lowest was 165 even, like flat. But I decided that it was time for me to end the cut. For now, put a temporary pause on the cut for like 3 weeks. Basically, when I get back from my trip, go back on the cut. Just because I started regressing in the gym.
Yeah.
And I like my shoulders kind of tweaked out a little bit. And like there was a point where I was able to get like maybe 4 reps of 225 on the bench. And like last Monday, which is usually my push day, I like I got 185 and like that was hard. I just didn't even have the energy to go above that.
Damn.
It was like rough. So I was like, dude, I gotta like, my body needs fuel. It's like telling me, via my lifts and my shoulder that I need like fuel. Like I'm starting to slow down in the weight loss, like fat loss.
Yeah.
So maybe what I need is just like a reset. So I took 2 weeks. The first week, which I just finished, every day I slowly increase my maintenance or like increase my calories, going from 1,700 up to like 2,400. And then as of today, I'm at like 2,450 a day.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
So honestly, a big ass
Wow.
fucking increase,
That's
bro.
huge.
It's been
That's
hard
almost
having to
1,000
eat all this
calories.
food. Yeah, it's like
Well, 'cause it's
700
also
extra.
You want to eat clean. You
Well,
wanna,
yeah,
like,
I have
do
all this
cleanly,
food that I'm like used to eating, so like I'm like, bet I have all this extra room to like splurge on the calories, and I'm eating all the same stuff, and I'm like, all right, great. Like, what do I eat now? Like, I want something sweet, but all the sweet stuff is like protein, and I already had 200 grams of protein today. It's like I don't need protein.
Yeah.
It's like, what else am I gonna eat? So it's just like hard.
Now you just have to get like.
So it's weird. So I'm like, should I go
other
into the store and like buy some cereal or something? Like, I don't know. Like, how do I,
Well, because you don't want to overeat. Like, do
It's
you ever
hard. It's a
overeat protein?
balance. Like it's literally a balance because like I don't want to go too crazy and just go crazy on sweets because then I'm gonna go over and then I'm gonna feel hungry. But then if I like stay the way I'm going, I'm gonna like be stuffed. So it's like having to find where it's like not too healthy but not too shitty. I don't know.
Maybe you need a bunch of fruit.
I guess, yeah.
You know, because like We could. I don't know about you, but I could fuck some watermelon up.
Yeah.
Like a whole bowl. I can just die. I can do.
That's
it again.
like low calorie though.
I know, but if you do that with like, what's a higher calorie?
A
fruit?
banana.
Yeah, it's 100 calories a banana, right?
Something like that.
That's
Depending
a
on
lot.
the size. Yeah.
You could bang like 3 bananas in a day. That's 300 calories, easy.
Yeah.
A lot of potassium. An apple's like 100 too.
It's just been nice being able to like. We went to Chick-fil-A the other day, or yesterday. I got home and had a Chipotle bowl, and that was like
You went to Chipotle yesterday.
870 calories.
Get the fuck out of here.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yo,
our sign just fell.
Chipotle was
I
apparently
was disappointed.
It was, yeah, fuck it. I was disappointed.
Very disappointed.
Should we put it back up?
Should I?
I feel like we should.
All right, I'll do it. Entertain the people.
Okay. Chipotle with Chipotle?
Yeah, bro.
Did you get like rice though at least? Did he get fucked?
A little bit.
No way.
Yeah, you gotta really like press it.
Well, duh. It was pressed. We should probably drill it in.
Yeah, or get like actual
Like tape.
I actually just bought the strips.
Did you?
Yeah, hang up all the art.
Stay up there, guys.
Anyway,
How rude.
sorry, what were we saying?
Chipotle. Oh, you're
Yeah, I went to
your changes.
Chipotle. My bowl was 870 calories, which honestly was probably less because that motherfucker skimped my chicken so hard, bro. I was like, I literally looked up, like, I'm like, are you fucking dead ass right now? And then he just kept going. I didn't say anything, but whatever.
Do you think you ever would say something?
I mean, what are they gonna do? They're gonna just tell me I have to fucking pay for double protein.
Maybe you kind of a little more. That's a little more. I don't want double. It's a little more.
Yeah,
say
that's
that.
that's a good line. I don't want double, just a little
Yeah, I don't want double. Just
but
a little.
I don't want to be that
just
guy
more.
also that like
Why?
starts recording them.
Oh, don't do that. That's fucking weird. Don't
That's
record
weird.
your fast
Because
food guys.
wasn't that like a thing?
Yeah,
at
people were
Chipotle?
like,
they would tell them.
Let me just make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, that's fucking weird. Cause not like I don't know. It's just weird to the people.
You know what I do? I say hi. Like I try to be really friendly.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, how's it going? Like, how's your day going so far? Like, be really nice so they can feel generous towards me.
But that can also backfire.
Would it? How?
Yeah. I mean, did it work yesterday?
No, I guess not. It just, I mean, it
I feel like
increases your odds.
I feel like it increases your odds depending on the person.
Yes.
Because
sometimes you just get a shitty person.
sometimes you can just be like stern and like kind of like not like stern,
Ooh,
but like
intimidate them.
like like stoic-ish, And then they're like, oh, I don't want to be a dick to this guy. He's gonna be an asshole.
Yeah.
Like you can
That's
appear like
true.
you're a dick,
be like,
even though you're not a dick.
yeah.
Yeah. Because then like they just want to like make you happy, so you don't cause the thing.
It's funny. It's like the two different routes you could take. It's
Or
like-
the third one, you just ask. I have a little bit of chicken, just
And then
not
the
double.
spectrum. The spectrum.
We need to watch Love on the. We need to finish Love on the Spectrum.
We watched the. All right. It's staying over there. And next time we're actually hanging it up.
That bitch
He
rolled.
said it. Fuck this shit. I'm out.
Literally.
That was funny, bro. Anyway.
Crazy.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Chipotle.
Chipotle. Oh, yeah. Your cut has ended.
Yeah. So, but for now, I'm
For
putting
now.
a pause in it. I'm just taking a maintenance break
Yeah.
for a couple weeks. I basically I wanted to end it and take a maintenance week on my birthday trip, but it came a little early, so I used 2 weeks early. So I used the first week to ramp up, and then the second week to be at maintenance, and then the third week I'll be on this trip. And when I come back, I'll hopefully be at a spot where my body has energy again,
Yeah.
and then I can just go hard in the gym for like another month. I just want to get to like 155. Just want to be a little bit more lean for the summer,
Sure.
and then we'll start the fucking bulk, baby.
The bulk after summer.
I don't know. I might start a lean bulk soon, like immediately, like probably in the beginning of June.
That's what I'm thinking too. I want to like
Like in
hit the
June.
ground running.
That because you could still, if you lean bulk, you'll still be lean throughout the summer.
Yeah, because I think I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do this again in August.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you gonna cut again?
I don't know. I think so. If I'm doing, because if we do start the bulk in June, July, it's
You
2
should bulk up
months.
until October.
No, I don't know because I want to be able to in the winter bulk up.
You
I
should,
wanna,
dude. You
I
should.
like the cut during the.
Honestly, what we've done, we could probably bulk till the end of the year and start cutting again in the January.
That sounds so stressful, bro. I feel like it's just so much weight to put back on.
If you do it slowly, you probably won't put on that much fat. It'll all go to muscle. If you try to aim for like a pound a week.
Fuck. Oh my God. A pound a week?
Yeah, that's not hard.
I need to gain 15 pounds. Like a muscle.
Okay,
Like, I
15
wanna,
weeks. That's a good amount of time.
Oh, God.
How
yeah,
many-
that's not until the end of the year if we start now.
That's like 4. That's almost 5 months.
15 weeks?
Yes.
No, it's not. It's 3.5.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay. That's still a lot of time.
3.5 months. Yeah, I can do that
No,
from
bro, you're gonna.
June, July, or I can start
What? Why? What is this 15? Why? Why 15? Why 15 pounds?
because I want to get to 175 because I'm at 177 now. I want to get to 175 and then bulk to 190. I want to add 15 pounds of muscle to 190. I want to be 190 like muscly.
So why don't you just bulk to 190?
Because I did.
Like, what if you get to that 175 number or whatever? Right.
Yeah, that's 2 pounds from now. I got that's
Okay.
coming.
So and then I feel like you can. Yeah, you should bulk past 190. I feel like.
That's what I'm saying. I want to go to I have to get to 205 and then to go cut down to 190.
I'm just you should just bulk until the end of the year. Is what I'm saying.
No, why do you try to do that to me right now?
Because I think you'll get to the point where you'll hit your goal and be like, I actually still look pretty lean and I just have muscle, and then you'll be like, there's no point in stopping. Like, might as well just keep going.
I don't want to book that much, bro. I don't want to do that.
Well, if
It's
you
gonna
look
be
good
so
though, then why
expensive,
not?
Dog. It's gonna be so expensive.
No, it won't. Just eat. Yeah.
What are
take-
you talking
take
about?
Mass gainer or something. That shit's crazy. I
Or just
couldn't
add
imagine.
olive oil to every
Yeah,
single meal.
there you go. You add peanut butter. You have eat peanut butter sandwiches.
Yo, that's
Peanut butter and
there's
fluff?
there's one thing that I can't wait for at the end of this.
Peanut butter and jelly.
It's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Like you can't beat just on some white bread.
Mm-hmm.
No bullshit. Just
Soft.
peanut butter,
Yeah.
jelly. That's it.
Dude, maybe even with like a glass of milk. Ooh. But
You're
like the
elevating
milk
me
can't be
now.
too cold.
Really?
I like it when it's like sitting in the cup for like 5 minutes.
You're gross.
Really?
Gross.
You don't think so?
You're gross.
How is that gross? You've never microwaved a glass of milk and had drink warm milk?
You're no when I'm sick or no. We would never microwave it. We put it on the stovetop.
Okay, whatever.
But yeah, but
Milk
that's
can be enjoyed in other ways than in other
gross.
temperatures.
How do you eat your cereal, Nathan? Do you let it sit there out? You let the milk sit before you start eating it, so it gets a little warm.
No, I don't do.
Oh, so you like cold cereal,
but
like
yes,
normal?
Yes.
Okay. Gross. What you're describing to me.
How is that gross?
You're describing what I imagine now is that you came home from school. Okay. You're all like, oh, I'm going home. You get
It's
off
just
the
so
bus or whatever
refreshing.
bullshit. You're like I feel like this is like elementary school.
Some Oreos.
Okay. You're coming home. You know, your mom's there, your dad's there, they're making dinner already, or your mom's making dinner, someone's making dinner. And on the table, there's just fucking glasses of milk. Waiting.
No.
Shut up.
You think we drink
Shut up.
milk with
Shut
dinner?
up. Yes. There's no dinner ready yet,
We
but it's
did.
almost done, okay? So there's just fucking glasses of milk around the table for you and your family.
Warming up.
And then you go up to your room and you take off your backpack, you wash your hands, you get ready. Your mom goes, dinner's ready. You run downstairs and you're there in your warm glass of milk. You take
It's
a
not
swig.
warm.
You take a swig. You're like, I love that warm, chunky milk. And then you start eating your pot roast over the bullshit you're eating in fucking Chicago.
It's crazy. It's crazy how kind of accurate all that is. My dad would make me drink milk with dinner with him for like so many years. My mom drank water, and then I eventually switched to water. It was just my dad drinking milk.
I knew it.
But then
I
it
knew
was my dad making dinner, and we had it at 5:30 p.m. every day on the dot. And when I say it's not, the milk isn't warm. It's poured into a glass, and you wait a couple minutes, and then you drink it.
Yeah, because it sits there and gets warm.
It's just not ice cold.
It's not even refrigerator cold, not ice.
Would you ever
cold.
put ice in your milk?
Disgusting. No.
Well, you ever had watered down milk?
No, I'm not. What?
Really?
No. We had government cheese growing up, not no fucking water milk. Okay? Did you?
No.
So why are you asking?
Well, I'm
And
thinking
so-
of like you ever had like an horchata?
Yeah. But
Like
it's
you know when
rice
you're like
milk.
drinking the rest of it and like
Yeah.
there's ice in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
It's
like,
different. It's flavored.
but it's still the same thing.
No.
You just called it just milk, rice milk.
It's complete. You're the most stressful individual.
I know.
But you talking about horchata really has me thinking about this taco stand that I saw the other day. You know what they were accepting as a form of payment? Affirm. You know what that is?
No.
The fucking finance company.
Oh, really?
Dog, if you're financing $2 street tacos, you gotta get your life together.
What the fuck?
Yeah, isn't that
You're down
fucking
bad.
crazy? No, that's down horrendous.
Yeah.
You're financing some tacos.
Tacos? Dude.
On the street. On the street is wild.
Okay, so during the bulk, I feel like it's going to be hard for me to transition to a life of not tracking calories. Mm-hmm. And I feel like the only time it makes sense to finally do it is once I'm like a decent chunk into the bulk where it doesn't matter anymore because I can just consume stuff and I'm like staying,
Yeah.
Like my metabolism's gotten to the point where that's like it's okay because that's, the calories that I need. But I feel like I'm going to want to track for the beginning part of the bulk at least. I don't know. How do you feel? Are you going to track during the bulk?
Yeah.
Everything all the way through?
Because, like...
So you're just going to track all your food. What about when you want to go out or something?
They don't have to, like, figure something out, and it won't be, like, as accurate. But, like, even yesterday or the other day, I was at Walmart, and I was, like, shopping, and I know we're almost done.
Yeah.
Like, the finish line is Sunday,
right?
Basically, because we're going to extend it a little bit. But even still, like, I'm like, I should get some snacks for the trip. So I'm like, I can't eat. Like, this is, oh, my God. Like, no.
Yeah.
I look at
That's
every
good, though, kind of.
single label. I look at everything.
Sure. Yeah.
And I don't know how healthy that is, because it, like,
I mean, you want to be aware of what's
being
in it.
aware, but, like, now I feel like I don't want it to, like, consume me and let that be, like, my guy. Oh, I can't have this because it's just, I feel like I'm going to be
I think it's tricky right now because we have to like recalibrate ourselves with understanding like how many calories we can get away with in like a snack because we don't know that number right now because we haven't been in like a maintenance phase. We're only knowing the numbers of like, oh, this is only 100 calories. This will fit for my macros for the day.
Yeah.
Like I was looking for fat-free cheese at Walmart yesterday. I'm like, wait, I probably don't need to buy fat-free cheese anymore. And I still looked at the macros and I'm like, it's not the worst. So I bought it. I got like the Mexican blend and some actual mozzarella.
Wow.
Yeah.
You mean mozzarella you don't have to wash?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because if you get the fat-free or the reduced fat mozzarella or any of the cheese, there's like a wax they put on it, so you have to soak it.
It makes the water so murky.
Yeah, the water gets like
white.
Disgusting.
Yeah,
but that's the only way like I found personally that helps it melt. Like,
yeah,
really well.
It definitely helps a lot.
If
you
not,
have to weigh it before you do that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Well, I like what I'm gonna do tonight because I'm meal prepping is I got the amount of like the cheese that would match the burritos that I have everything's all tracked out.
Nice.
So I can just dump 3 bags of this cheese into a bowl and get it all rinsed.
Hell yeah.
It sounds gross, man.
It does sound gross. Get it rinsed.
Yeah.
Rinse that cheese.
Gotta rinse that cheese, man.
Bro, I still gotta go to the gym today.
I feel like you need to go to the gym. You've been a little on edge.
That's what happens,
dude.
bro. I take a deload week and fucking, that's my outlet, I guess.
Yeah. Well, dude, you told me you've been like not on edge, but kind of like just like prep.
I've been feeling a little more aggressive lately. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I think it's just honestly, it might be from eating more.
I think because I feel like just fucking baseline.
Yeah,
I'm okay. And you feel I feel like
I want to see when you start increasing if you feel that way as well.
Yeah, if I feel a little better.
Maybe it's just I don't know. I want to say maybe it's like a lean thing too, but maybe not. I don't know.
What do you mean?
Like because there's like a whole lean mean fighting machine.
Yeah.
There's like a whole thing where if like you have excess fat, it like brings down your testosterone levels.
Oh.
So if you get rid of it and are like a closer to like 15 to 18% body fat, that's actually where you have your peak testosterone levels at.
But I feel like you've been at 15.
I don't know.
What are you at? What body fat percentage are you at? You haven't checked the scale? What's your
according to the scale, like 17.
Oh shit.
17%, yeah.
Damn.
But like I posted a photo of myself on Reddit, and they said like 14%. So I feel I don't know. Okay.
What?
I got so many weird messages from people, bro. People are like, "Oh, your body hair is so sexy. Don't shave it." Like,
yo, okay. First off, did you link the podcast?
No, I should have.
Dude, we need to start doing that.
Yeah.
Start doing it, bro.
All right, fuck it. But I don't know. I like being anonymous on Reddit though.
Nathan, you're never anonymous. Because you
I
know what they can do? They can take your picture and screenshot it and take it to Google and then just look for.
No, but I covered my face in the photo. Yeah, I don't want to show my face. Then that's not anonymous. It's Reddit, bro. But yeah, like 14%. And everyone's like, that's where everyone told me that I should cut or I should maintain for a couple weeks, and then keep cutting. No one said, or people were like, I can lean bulk too, but nah.
Do you want a dirty bulk for a little bit?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's what. But I think it's gonna take some time
To
for
dirty
me
bulk.
to like actually be okay with it.
Yeah.
'Cause if you dirty bulk right from the get go, you're just gonna put on all fat.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to do that.
So I feel like that's what happened. Not about you, but like me. Definitely after the first time we did this last year.
Yeah, for sure.
When it was like an immediate switch, and I was like, oh, I felt like my progress didn't nothing happened.
Yeah. Well, we were stopped working out as much.
We immediately stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas like this, like we're already talking about like, oh, is there gonna be a gym in fucking Utah?
Yeah.
Like,
Which there is.
the difference is when that ended, it felt like finally we're done with this challenge. Whereas this one, it's like
Now we can eat.
it doesn't
pizza.
feel as momentous anymore because we know most of it's just gonna continue.
Yeah. But I can't wait
Just
to
with
eat
more
like
freedom.
real food.
Yeah.
That's not just the same things I've had for the past 2.5 months.
I'm excited to like lift while bulking. I feel like that's gonna be fun, dude. Like we're gonna like every week. Imagine going up in weight every single week. Think how crazy that's gonna be. We're gonna look fuller. Our
Yeah.
muscles are gonna look bigger just because they're gonna be full of like glycogen and water.
Yeah.
We're gonna be fucking powerhouses, dog.
I feel like we're gonna need a different recovery strategy then, like after workouts. Because right now, do you have any do you roll? Do you use like a massage
No.
gun? Do you do anything to kind of help your
I
muscles?
mean, I have the ice plunge, but that's
you barely use that,
Yeah.
thing, dude.
No, I don't. Then yeah, I don't.
I think
I,
we
barely-
need to. We need
I
to
started
start.
trying to stretch a little bit,
Yeah.
but not really for like recovery. More just for like being more flexible.
Sure. You should get. I have one of those guns.
Like a
It
theory
helps,
gun.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it from like $30 on Amazon.
Maybe that's what I should ask for my birthday. Like a
Oh,
nice one,
yeah.
or one of the things that you put your legs in.
Yo,
That'd be
that would be
crazy,
fucking sick.
bro. That'd be sick. Then we'd have to do leg days.
Well,
if I got that thing, that'd be my way of doing leg days.
my plan is to because I've been just spamming the shit out of my shoulders and arms for the past month.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to, because I don't have to do as much
Sure.
cardio, because I'm not doing 2 workouts. I think can kind of pull back and work on my legs more.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, your legs are probably like more muscle than like your arm and chest combined.
Yeah,
Like this is all muscle, you know?
I know. I just like the way they look.
Yeah,
you
for
know?
sure.
And my whatever the fuck these are. I don't know what these are.
Your traps.
Dude, they look
Yeah.
popping.
You get that
lately.
triangle.
Yeah.
So
But I
you get
also
that
want to keep my
diamond.
neck. I don't want to maybe just.
I mean, it takes a lot to get to that point, so you're good for now.
It could happen. Just one cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start the cycle in October, then you can bulk to the end of the year.
No. I'm starting to.
That'd be
actually,
crazy.
yeah, I'll be done in October. So October to February is the bulk, and then February to April is the cut again. That's what I like to do.
Dude,
I
imagine what
love
we're gonna
to
look like
enjoy-
next summer.
Imagine what we're gonna look like next summer. Yeah. Let's make some predictions.
Dude,
What weight do you want to be at
I want to be at least
next year?
And
And what % body fat? Because you can go, yeah.
I want to be a lean 185.
Okay.
I want to be a lean. Nah. Okay, if I'm like lean at 155, I feel like saying 200 is huge. Like
That's a lot.
That's 45 pounds of pure muscle. So no, that's impossible. If I can put on 20 pounds, yeah. If I can get that's 175. If I can get to 180, like at like a 12% body fat.
So maybe you don't go to fucking 155 this time. Because that'll be hard. 25 pounds of pure muscle?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's tough.
It is tough.
That's tough.
I don't know.
Especially because you also didn't have a lot of fat on you like that.
Yeah.
So it's
I mean, I had a good
harder.
amount. It was harder to see. It was more my stomach.
Damn, bro.
My legs. My waist, bro, like gone down a lot.
Yeah, same. I'm
There
wearing.
was a point where I was like at 34. Now like a 32 is big on me.
Jesus, you're 31s.
Probably. I might even fit it into a 30.
I started this at 36, and now I'm at a 32.
It's insane. We can share pants. We can share most of our clothes.
Except for our shoes.
Yeah.
And gloves.
Okay. Yeah, no, okay.
Yo, you know who told me I had big hands last night?
Who?
Maddie.
Oh.
Maddie?
Really?
Yeah. She's like, yeah, big
She's
hands.
got big
And I
hands.
was like, really? She's like, yeah. And then she put her hands up to mine. Still, yeah. Yeah, I was like, oh. And I was like, this is a big moment for me.
There you go.
Bro.
Not me. My hands. You know what my
Your
big
hands
hands
are
do?
proportioned.
They have calluses on them. You have calluses?
Yeah.
They stop it. They come
Not
and go
that
at
much.
those random times. I don't know what causes them for me. But ever since I started doing more pull-ups, I've gotten them.
Yeah.
Dude, you gotta try my technique. I was able to get out 50 pull-ups the other day.
What technique? The slow shit?
Where I do like 10 sets of.
I need to
Do 10 sets of 2.
I need to do lat pull downs a lot more before I start doing that.
Yeah.
Because I got the other one.
Do 10 sets of 1 or do 6 sets of 1. And you can do 6 pull-ups.
I can try.
That's like the progression.
I don't know if
you're
I can
supposed
do
to
a pull up though. I
Yeah.
can do a chin up.
use.
I can do
You
chin
start with
ups
the assisted
super
pull-ups.
easy.
Remember the assisted ones we used to do?
Yeah.
Those are. I feel like that's
Do you
the
have
best
the
way to
band
do
still
it.
at your house?
Yeah.
Do you
That
have
could work, too.
multiple? Okay. Because like
You could stack them.
I need to stack them.
I've been wanting to do that to like get better at doing muscle ups or like
Yeah?
actually do a muscle up.
Let's do it.
So I probably do an assisted one.
Yeah. We can do a Friday morning before we do our
Yeah.
fucking adventure. Okay, Friday. We need to talk about Friday because Friday's dope.
What's Friday?
Okay.
Oh, I know what Friday is.
Dude, Friday's gonna be sick.
Tell them what Friday is.
So Friday, we always go to play pickleball on Fridays.
Yeah.
It's just like our day. Then we're going to the pool with the high dive. And then we're going to this all-you-can-eat Korean barbecue, sushi combo, fucking shimatang tang. Wrong type of cuisine. It's going to be fantastic.
What? Why'd you stop? You got past it.
Nathan, I got stuck and I was like, wait a minute, we're having Korean barbecue and sushi.
What did I do?
You did something from like, I think
It's Chinese,
I
right?
think it's Chinese, or
Okay.
we're not having Chinese.
Did
You
you
might
know?
Did I know what?
China and Japan are different countries? Oh, no way. Are you serious? Yeah, I'm done.
Oh boy.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
You know what? I
What's
saw
up? You
a
what's up?
compilation of the other day.
Huh.
People getting hit on train tracks.
Were a lot of Indians? Were there
No.
Indians? Oh.
No, but no, not like people, but like people's cars. They're
Oh,
getting
okay.
slammed.
How do you get stuck on a train
How
track?
do you get stuck on a fucking train
Yeah,
track?
okay, right. Do you panic?
I'll
just get out of
panic
your
with
car?
my gas.
Do they get out of the car?
No.
They stay in the car
Some
and get
people stay
hit?
in the car. Some people got out of the car.
Maybe they're just trying to kill themselves.
Maybe. But also,
It's kind of sad.
that's very sad. But if they're in the car still and they get out of the car, put the bitch in reverse. Put it in drive. Use your pedals.
Do you think-
I am slamming through anything and everything besides cars to get the fuck away from a train?
Sure.
It's a train.
I wonder what the conductor thinks. He's like, great.
Here we go again.
Do you think he like braces? Or like, do you think he like, what do you think he does? Puts a seatbelt on? What do you do in that situation?
I don't know.
You get to the back? You
You-
get down?
I don't think you see it.
You
It's
think it's
coming.
in the handbook?
I don't know. I will probably.
Dude, could you imagine being on a derailed train?
No, but that's just kind of like also scared me from going on those like really long trips from like LA to Seattle.
Getting derailed?
Yeah, because like, have you heard about those fucking people in like Iowa or whatever crazy state it was where they got derailed and got stuck on the train? They couldn't leave
What?
for like they just got stuck there and no one could come rescue them.
Like
So
they couldn't
were-
get, they physically couldn't get
They
out of the
fuzz-
train?
No, they couldn't get out of the train at all. They were stuck in the train, stuck at the like on
What
the derailed train.
fuck?
No help could come out, and they were just like they are stranded.
Nah, fuck that,
Like,
bro. I've never been on a
what?
long train ride like that.
I've never been on a train. Period.
You've never been on a train before?
No, I've been on like the subway, but that doesn't really count as
Like
a train.
underground?
Yeah, that
Yeah, what do you mean that
doesn't
doesn't count?
That's not a train. I'm talking about
Yes,
like
it
train
is.
train. Like you're going from like LA to San Diego train or like something like that. The subway.
Have you
is
ever
a
been
subway.
on, what about like above ground?
No.
Really?
Yeah. They're not really common in California like that, or like where I am.
It's so interesting. Chicago,
I'd
it
be
goes
down.
underground and it goes underground. It goes up. It goes above the street, like through the buildings. It goes from underground to past ground level,
What?
elevated. It's called the L because it's elevated.
Oh,
But it also goes under. It's fucking wild, bro.
that sounds sick. Yeah,
It
we don't
is
have
sick.
that.
It's
on
like a
here.
roller coaster.
We have like
We gotta go to Chicago.
yeah. I thought we were going
I'm gonna book our tickets.
Yeah.
We'll go in August. You want to go for Lollapalooza or like an EDM or 4th of July?
I'd be down for the 4th.
You want to go to
That would
4th of
be
July
sick.
in Chicago, like
Are
Michigan?
fireworks legal?
Yes, bro. The 4th of July on Navy Pier. Yes.
Let's
Are
go.
You kidding?
Let's go.
Bro.
Let's book it. Wait, when is that? What's the date on that? I want to see how much time.
Dude, that'd be
work we got.
sick.
It's a Friday.
Dude, we have
could go.
to.
We could
have
leave
to.
Thursday. Leave Wednesday.
Okay.
like night, and then come home Monday.
Okay.
Okay, I'm
You just want to go for the weekend?
Yeah, I've never like been out there.
Okay.
Well, Chicago.
You said go on a Wednesday and come back on a Monday. That's
Yeah.
good. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
That's
that's
good
like
amount of
I mean
time.
that's like you
For
know,
sure.
and then that Friday is 4th of July.
I'll start tracking the flights.
Okay.
That way we can get the best.
You know the
deal.
best days to buy flights are 6 weeks in advance on a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday.
Yeah, 6 weeks in advance from your flight.
I wonder how that works. Are there like algorithms that control flight
I
prices?
think so.
Based on like people. Do you ever hear that thing where like you search for a flight and then you go back the next day and it's like a different price?
No, that never really happened to me. And I used
Yeah,
to book
I've heard of
flights-
that, but I've never experienced
No,
it.
I used to book flights for like every day for years, and
Really?
that never happened. I would have to like the way I would book flights is I would have to like find the flight, see if it worked with the person who I was booking it for, and then go to my boss and then ask them if it's like an approved price, and it would take them some time, and then sometimes this would take forever. So like I would have to go back the next day, and that never really changed.
When you did that, did you have to like was price in like
A factor?
factor? Yeah.
So certain people got away with like having like more expensive airfares. Other people were like, no. I was
Really?
like, okay, well, the fuck do you want?
As in
what do you
like
want me
they
to
get
do?
like first class?
Some of them got
or,
first
like-
class, yeah.
Okay.
Some of them got first class. Some got like
How much would like
extra.
an average plane ticket be, you think?
for like a staff member or like
Yeah,
an actor?
I don't know, just like a staff member
Like 400 to 500
round trip.
Yeah.
Is that a typical like plane
Yeah,
price? I feel like I always pay less than that, but I always like go like economy or like less.
Yeah.
So
well, they would always go.
that's why I'm
economy
wondering,
too.
like in an industry or like when a company is paying for it, what the like average price for like a regular
Yeah.
plane ticket that's not like cheap but not expensive, you know?
Yeah, probably like $500 because not only like are they paying for well, that would include like a bag as well because everyone has to bring a bag,
Yeah.
and then they would also pay for like our Ubers like to and from the airport, which is kind of sick. So all in all,
That's dope.
and like the hotel, like they would pay for like
Just
all
all the
that shit.
accommodations. Yeah.
So I think like all in all, for one staff member to fly out, including their pay, would be like $2,200 a weekend, which isn't
Oh,
bad.
okay.
Yeah,
That's still, I mean, yeah, if you're a company, you know,
yeah.
just another.
They made millions a
Yeah,
weekend. It was
yeah.
fucking insane. Like the amount of money flowing into like these conventions are crazy, crazy.
Yeah, conventions are really
Lucrative.
big. Yeah.
If you were in a like a really popular TV show back in the 90s or early 2000s or even the 80s, but that's kind of like a little pushing it, and you start doing these conventions, you're gonna make money.
As like the actor.
yeah, like even like someone who's in an episode, like maybe 1 or 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're
But
making
they're like recognized.
yeah. I mean, they're not like super popular, but they're still making like maybe like 2,000 in a weekend. Yeah, to just show up and take pictures and autographs and go on a
Insane.
panel and do all this fun stuff. Yeah, being
No
an
wonder you
actor
get those
is-
people that like can't let go of that shit. You know, I mean, it makes sense.
Why
if it's
would you let go
lucrative.
if you're just
Yeah.
making money? You know, every weekend you're making
You're just
money. You're getting
haters.
free food. You're getting frequent flyer miles for free. You're getting all this like shit because you did, you know, which is great. Like I'm glad they were successful at it. That's super dope. And if you can have that opportunity, take it. It's
Yeah.
not something that everyone gets. You should take that opportunity. So maybe we should, go back in time and be on an early 2000s show. Well, like if like put it this way, if like would you ever go to a fan convention for something? What if like
Yeah.
all of your favorite Nickelodeon
gonna
shows like came back,
Uh-huh.
like all of them, like Drake and Josh, Victoria, Zoe 101, fucking The Sweet Life of
I
Zack
would-
and Cody.
maybe
they
not for-
all, like if like all of them were in
Yeah.
one place.
I've gone to
you know?
conventions before.
Yeah?
Not for TV shows, but for, like YouTube stuff.
Oh, but like,
like Vid Summit or like VidCon.
yeah, I don't understand what VidCon even was.
I don't. It's just like
Is it
meet
a
your
bunch of
favorite
creators?
creator. Yeah. It's more of like fans meeting creators.
Versus
Whereas
like a
Vid Summit
networking
is
thing?
more of like more networking versus like creators talking with like the creators, but like you're also a creator, so it's more of like collaborative versus like, oh my god, I'm like fangirling.
Sure.
You know?
Have you ever been starstruck?
Oh yeah,
Really?
yeah.
By who?
Are you saying like at work or
In
just like
general.
in YouTube? Like
in
that whole world?
general. Like someone that you just like you couldn't talk
Yeah.
to.
When I served Kid Cudi, that was
The
probably-
first time?
Yeah.
Was I there the first time?
No.
Or was that okay?
No, I don't even think you were like.
'Cause I
It was like
remember-
my first like few months working there.
Okay. Because I remember you ran up to the bar and you're like, bro, that's Shirley Temple?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I was like, oh yeah.
That was when he was at table 25. When I served him, he was at table 13 with his manager. They were eating lunch. Yeah, it was just like, oh my god, because I had like listened to Kid Cudi so much, and I knew I couldn't freak out, but I I like made it known that I knew who he was without like making it a point to like
dog.
make him uncomfortable. So like it was cool. Like real recognize real, you know.
That was so fucking dumb.
Or I remember when Kendall came Kendall and Hailey Bieber came in. I remember that was pretty cool.
I
haven't seen them in a while.
They go in the back though. They like left through the back.
Yeah, that was a little weird.
I'm like, come on. Like,
I know one time
don't
Kendall
care.
came in with Bad Bunny when they were
Yeah.
like still secretly dating, and someone took a photo of them and like posted it on Twitter.
That was sick.
Yeah. What about you? Any starstruck people? The edges in life.
Not about starstruck, but like starstruck, like annoyed
Mm.
by fucking or like they were annoyed with me when I was a kid, dude.
Who?
Oh my god. Oh no. Oh fuck. Jamie Foxx.
Really?
Yeah, I was at the kids' toy stores with my mom because that's like she's like representing dancers there. She got
Okay.
tickets to it, and we saw him backstage. I was like, oh my god, like I don't know what I was like.
You went to the Kids' Choice Awards?
Yeah,
No fucking way, bro.
Yeah.
That's fucking sick.
dude, that's when
Yo,
she was.
what?
So yeah,
That's awesome.
So my mom was like, she was representing Tommy the Clown.
Yeah.
and they were performing there, so we obviously got to go.
Yeah.
It's fucking sick. Except for this motherfucker, Jamie Foxx. We're in the backstage. There's like not a lot of things going on, and then my mom like goes up to him and asks him for a picture, and he like, kind of looks at me, gets annoyed, and like the picture he took was like this,
What the fuck?
like just straight,
Really?
just fucking weird. I'm like, all right, dude, like sorry, man.
Okay, Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, yeah, But yeah. Kids' Choice were just
Dude,
super dope.
I remember when Jack Black hosted the Kids' Choice Awards. It's like, Back in Black! He's the host with the most, and he's gonna make Islam the most. I remember, bro. I
Wow,
remember that shit.
blast
Yeah.
from the past.
Yeah, dude. And the little blimp. I've always wanted one of those. David Dobrik has one. I'm so jealous.
Well, do they even do it still? Is that still a thing?
I don't know. It was
I don't
like
have
a
cable anymore.
kaleidoscope. I think they should, right?
I guess.
Do they still make shows like that? I guess. I don't know. I don't watch kids TV. I'm sure they have to.
I don't think. I don't. I mean,
Like those
obviously
preteen shows.
Yeah.
We lived in a golden era though. That was different.
Unmatchable.
Like iCarly, fucking Drake and Josh, Hannah Montana, Zoe 101, Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, fucking Wizards of Waverly Place.
That's So Raven.
That's So Raven.
Proud Family though. That's the.
I never watched Proud
that's-
Family.
Really?
No.
Okay. You don't need to watch the Proud Family. I gotta get you gotta watch. It's good.
Did you
Boy
ever
Meets World, but that's way earlier. Did you ever
Yeah,
watch that?
That's like 90s.
yeah,
no.
but it blends from 90s to 2000s. Like it show it carried on.
No, I never watched it.
You never watch what?
I watched a lot of like a Full House
Yeah. Full
or
House.
like Family Matters.
Family Matters.
Yeah.
Everything after fucking 9:30 on Nick.
The nanny named Fran. Yeah, Nick at Night.
Yeah.
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 Home Improvement.
what was
George
the-
Lopez.
There was another one. that was really- I woke up to George Lopez every night. It was either George
Dun,
Lopez
dun, do
or
the
I would wake
jumping
up to Girls Gone Wild ads.
Really?
Yeah, because I'd watch MTV or
Oh,
Comedy
okay.
Central at
Yeah.
night, and after like a certain time, they just go, "All right, you can know like it's done. You can be fucking uncensored now."
Yeah.
And the commercials were crazy, dog. Did you ever watch those?
No.
You never seen
I
those?
think VH1 was like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
VH1, MTV, fucking Comedy
Comedy
Central,
Central.
all of them.
Yeah.
As soon as like the
Even
time
Cartoon
where-
Network. You go to Adult Swim.
Yeah, but they didn't have like those kinds of ads.
You know, who never did Disney. I guess that makes sense. that
Well,
Disney
yeah. Why
never.
would they?
Yeah.
They don't need to. They don't need to pay.
They would
for
play.
that.
What would they play at night?
Everything.
Just reruns.
Yeah,
right?
and then I know they would play like big kid TV shows all night long, and then once like 4 a.m. hit, it started going to like really
preschool
kid.
stuff.
Yeah, isn't that
Yeah,
crazy?
uh-huh.
How like they're like, we know the time they're gonna wake up,
Yeah,
and they just
exactly.
kind of like, and then at like 10, it would switch.
It'd be like toddler stuff.
Yeah.
And then like it'd go up in age.
Yeah,
And then,
it's so
after
crazy.
8 p.m. it'd be like Teen Nick, because all the elementary school
Yeah.
kids went to bed or something.
What a wave!
That's
Isn't
crazy.
that nuts? Like
They know what
like,
they're doing, bro.
Is that the original algorithm right there?
Probably.
That's
yeah.
the original algorithm that we didn't know about until
Everyone wanted that 7/8
now.
Central to get like the preteens.
Yeah. I'm watching Disney Channel every week, and then the fucking like watching it throughout the week, and then knowing that a DCOM is coming out on Friday night.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Mom. No, I'm not going nowhere. I'm coming
Yeah.
home. We
Yeah,
are
exactly.
watching fucking High School Musical 2. It's on and cracking.
Dude, I remember like they would have specials too. Like when do you remember Fred from YouTube?
Yeah.
Hey, it's Fred.
Yeah.
When he was on iCarly.
I didn't like that.
Neither did I, but I remember like the hype around it.
The hype was
And
nuts,
it was like
dude.
it was like an actual like internet personality, meaning like this
yeah.
this TV show where they're an internet personality and like worlds collide. Because I was like really watching YouTube a lot back then, and I was just like, this is fucking crazy. I can't believe this is happening. And like they would make big moments where like. Like Freddie gets a kiss. Is it Sam or is it Carly?
Dude, yeah,
it was like a whole event,
a
bro.
whole event.
For like an episode, dude. Oh man, and that's like all everyone at school was talking about too. It's like, did you see last night's episode of iCarly? Like,
they don't do that anymore.
no.
I mean,
maybe they do. I don't know. I'm not.
I mean,
no. Everyone's on their phone now.
Everyone's on their phone. They
Yeah.
talk about it on their phone.
They send each other and like, bro, did you go watch this right now? It's not like I can't wait to go to school tomorrow and talk about this thing.
I feel like that's when from maybe middle school now to high school to even maybe a little bit of college. But I feel like at college you stop doing that kind of thing where like you have to watch this and you start watching it together and start discussing things.
Sure.
So I feel like from middle school to high school you're watching shit by yourself unless you're with like friends at a movie theater or something.
Yeah.
You're not really watching things at home. But like once you get like older, that's when you start like really buckling down. Like, all right, let's watch this together.
You're making more of a point.
It's more of a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think what happens is your time is more free, so it's like you have to allocate things.
When you're a kid or when you're
when you're adult, you have like more free will to do things.
Oh
with your time.
yeah.
You're like your days aren't as structured as when you're in
Sure.
school and like living at home. Where you have to be at dinner and like go to bed at a certain time, so it's easier to or like I don't know.
No, I get that for sure.
You have to like build that. I don't know.
Yeah.
They should make like a Disney Channel for adults or like I don't know.
What does that even
I guess
mean?
they do make TV shows for adults.
They make tons of TV shows for adults.
I don't know
Nathan.
what I'm saying.
I don't know what you're saying either. Are you feel like? Do you mean the nostalgia factor?
I don't
of, like
know.
some things. Because what's unfortunate is like I loved Robin Big,
Yeah.
so much, but I can never really like. I can't see a new episode of that.
You know what was
again.
interesting with iCarly? They brought iCarly back, but it wasn't like for the kid audience. It was for the same audience that watched it the first time. So it's like the jokes are like more of like, oh, I hooked up with this person kind of thing because we're young adults now.
But it got canceled after 3 seasons.
Yeah, I watched the first season, didn't watch the second
So
season,
did I.
didn't watch the
Same.
third season, so I probably like, no one's watching this anymore.
Yeah, but it's just like I think. Do you think too much time has passed for those kinds of things?
Yeah, it'd have to be. I don't know if there was a Drake and Josh one though. I'd probably watch the fuck out of that.
I would watch the absolute fuck. But how would they do it?
But then yes, that's the thing. It's like I would probably say that about iCarly too. But it's like, in theory you would, but it's all about the execution.
Yeah.
Like, is it actually gonna be
execution
interesting?
and also it has to. You have to feel nostalgia while watching it, or else it's not even. There's nothing there.
It has to be a lot of cameos. Fuller House did it.
Didn't work out.
Yeah, I guess maybe it just doesn't. I think it's kept in like the idea of it is cool. Like, it's a fantasy, but
like they're bringing back Malcolm in the Middle, which was
with Walter White.
Yeah, which was my
way.
favorite show of all time as a kid. Like that was.
Yeah,
I would watch Malcolm in the Middle when I got home. Like I wouldn't really watch cartoons as much. Like when I got like, a little older, it was straight Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And I can watch it now and know every episode, everything. I got it. I don't know how I feel about the reboot. I'm really scared.
It's like you're gonna take this perfect product and I'll ruin it.
There was an episode where Hal teaches every kid.
We should watch it.
We should
rewatch it.
Yeah, where he teaches every kid how to roller skate. And it's a whole because you want to play hockey. The kid wants Malcolm wants to play hockey, but he has to get taught how to skate. But his dad fucking skates like an inline skate or like a dance skater, and he has like the sequence on. He's like doing these dance moves and shit.
I think I know what episode you're talking about.
And Malcolm's like, I don't want to do this. Like, well, you're not gonna learn then. And then he finally does, and then Malcolm whoops some ass on the fucking like it's just all about a lesson. Like just listen to your fucking parents. Like they'll even though their methods are crazy, they're guiding you to something.
There's always like a moral of the story.
Yeah,
every episode has like an
and
arc.
you know what? But it didn't feel that way. It just like for me, like knowing now, like as an adult, I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what was happening.
There's like a formula for every episode.
Yeah, but as a kid, I'm just like, no, like that makes sense. You have to listen to your dad. Like look what happened. And now I'm like, I gotta listen to my parents. So I guess
that's good storytelling.
Great storytelling. And I remember it. Oh God.
Then they said they were gonna reboot The Office too.
Please don't do that.
I know.
Let it
Some
go.
people just
let it go. There has to be some new ideas.
I remember they talked about it like Zoe 101.
They did that.
Or they did a movie.
They did
or
a
something,
movie.
right?
Yeah, and I
It
watched
flopped,
it.
Right? Oh, was it good?
Of course, I watched it. No, it wasn't good. Like,
was it with Chase? And
yeah,
Zoe?
like get the fuck out of here. He's still like.
Was Victoria Justice
still
in
love
it?
With you. I don't remember. I went to middle school with her though.
Victoria, yeah, I remember you telling me that. I served her once.
God.
I took a photo of the receipt. So I'm like, oh, look, I have her signature. I have her autograph. Is that fucked?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Good thing we're at the end of the podcast.
Yeah, we have to really cut that part out.
All right. Well, on that note,
but yeah,
before
nostalgia.
Justice, get blackmailed.
I feel like it's funny that you like we both like when we're in these chairs, we just slowly just
We
start
sink into
yeah,
it.
dude. Because like
I feel like I'm in. It's just a shirt too. Yeah, I started up here.
yeah, I started up here too. I always fall. What do we? How do we prevent that?
Can we do a quick flex for the camera?
Yeah, sure. Okay, you ready? You didn't have to tell me fucking twice. Like, come on. Or do one? All right.
Oh yeah, baby. Look at that.
God
Look at
damn.
yours. Yours is crazy.
I want my left to get big though. Next goal. This is the fucking douchiest thing we've done on this podcast.
A quick flex.
But real quick, this is our last podcast. We're gonna like take a little pause, I think, for the trip.
Oh yes.
Because unless we record
Birthday
Sunday,
trip.
or
We could.
okay, so Sunday is 420, by the way. Which is Easter also.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easters. You know?
Jesus has passed over. He's dead currently. We're living that time where Jesus is dead. And then Easter, this upcoming Sunday, he's gonna come alive again. Let's do it, baby. Looking forward to
So
Jesus.
maybe we'll record a
The
podcast
resurrection.
on 420.
The resurrection.
Okay.
Okay. On that note, I guess we'll see you next Tuesday.
We'll see you next Tuesday.
Peace.
Peace.